Hello everyone! Kumusta? My name is Che and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Mabuhay from Philippines. Today I want to share with you these Phalaenopsis. These were only two Phalaenopsis and I propagated them through Keikis, and I will show you how I did that and their growths for more than 1 month. Hello everyone! Today I'm going to separate the Keikis from their mother plants, and I have two Phalaenopsis with Keikis. This one has two Keikis and I bought this with spikes, but the spikes did not develop flowers, only Keikis, and they have already grown, so I will propagate this Phalaenopsis. This one was a gift from my husband during Valentine's Day. It had also grown a keiki. It had two flower spikes and I cut them off when I repotted it, and then it grew a keiki. Let's look at them. This one has beautiful leaves. It has two keikis and some of the roots of the keikis had already grown into the pot. I think I should have separated them earlier because the roots of the keikis are already long, but I was too busy, so I will do it today. The keiki of this one had also grown long roots, and I think the keiki has more roots than the mother plant, and some roots I think had also grown into the pot. So let's check later when we separate them and pot them in different pots. Let's separate this one first, and I see that the roots are healthy and the keiki has two leaves. The mother plant had grown smaller leaves, so I will press the pot and remove the orchid. Here are the roots, so I'll just remove the moss and the leca or hydroton if I can. I will now separate the keiki from the mother plant, and I will use my serialized cutter. I will cut the spike off. I will show you. So here's the keiki and here's the spike. So I will just cut it here. So I already cut the old spike and there's a root here. The root of the keiki is clinging into the mother plant's roots. So I will carefully remove her now from the mother plant. They are already separated, and now I will apply cinnamon powder to the cut that I made. This is to seal the wound or to make the wound dry faster, and if you don't have cinnamon powder, you can leave it as is, just avoid wetting this area. And I will also apply cinnamon powder here. I am trying to remove this old spike, but I think I will just cut this off shorter before I apply cinnamon powder. I will also separate the keikis of this phal, and I will just cut the old spikes or the spikes to separate the keikis from the mother plant. The root of this keiki is hard to pull. So let's see. And this is why. This is the root of the keiki. It had grown very long inside the pot. And this other root too. And look how long the root of this keiki is. This mother plant will stay in this pot, and I will also apply cinnamon powder to the cuts that I made. And I have already applied cinnamon powder to the cuts. Now let's plant the keikis. Here are the two keikis of the Phalaenopsis with nice leaves, and I will also shorten the spikes and apply cinnamon powder to the cuts. I will plant this keiki with very long roots in this self-watering pot that I bought from Shopee. And now I think this pot is very small. So I am bending or rotating the roots so that they can fit inside the pot. So this will be her position, and I will just add hydroton. I will place lava rock here to keep her in position. And this keiki, I will mount her in this fern slab, and I already have a video on how I mount Phalaenopsis on fern slab, and I will just include the link in the description. And here they are. Let's see which keiki of this Phalaenopsis will grow best. Here's the mounted keiki, and please check my other video on how I mount Phalaenopsis on fern slab. And here's the other keiki with longer roots in self-watering pot. And here's the first Phalaenopsis that we separated, and the keiki is in this self-watering pot. I just planted back the mother plant in her pot. And here they are. The two Phalaenopsis became 5 individual plants, and I hope that they will grow fast, and I hope that none of them will die. After almost 2 months, here's the Phalaenopsis with 2 keikis. This is the mounted keiki, and let's see the growth. This leaf here had grown bigger, and you can see the difference from the previous leaf. She had grown roots, and these are the previous roots. It had grown longer, and some had branched out. And she also grew this long new root. This keiki had grown nicely, and she looks healthy, and I am happy with her growth and progress. And this is the keiki in self-watering pot. The new small leaf before had grown bigger. She also grew new roots. And I just can't see what's happening inside, but I think the old roots are okay. This is one new root, and there's also one new root here. Here's the mother plant. She had grown one new leaf. One leaf is turning brown and the old spikes had turned brown. And she had also grown new roots. The roots inside the pot had also grown longer. I can't tell which keiki grew best. Can you tell? Is it the one in self-watering pot or the one which is mounted? They both look healthy. Here's the other Phalaenopsis with one keiki. The mother plant is now growing a new leaf and the previous leaf is bigger than the older leaf. The roots had also grown. This is her keiki and this plant suffered because there was a cat and her pot fell. But thankfully, she is still growing her roots. She is also now growing this new leaf. Thank you for being with me and I hope that you like this video. Thank you for watching. Maraming salamat. Paalam. See you on my next videos.